Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Arknights Prelude to Dawn episode number 7 reaction. Okay, the previous episode, Misha got, I guess you could say, kidnapped, and unfortunately Chen tried her best to help her out and to save her. But yeah, the Union came in, Skull Shatterer came in, and Skull Shatterer was engaged with Amya's group. However, W and her group fought Chen and was able to get Misha and run away with her. So that's the case, and obviously Chen is actually like kind of blaming herself. So she's like trying to do everything on her own, but Amya was like, no, like we're in this together, and we also have kind of are good friends with Misha, so we're going to bring her back and help you to bring her back as well. And later on we kind of meet Hoshiguma as well, who is another one of the Lungmen's operatives. And so I'm guessing we're going to go and rescue her now after this whole thing. Let's see how this goes. Chen, Hoshiguma, Amiya, like everyone is there trying to go to get the reunion, while Misha is kidnapped. But I don't think they're going to harm Misha, because obviously like Skull Shatterer knows Misha. uh, Turns most probably they knew each other or something. Anyways, let's get started. Oh, we also get to know about Misha's background, who she is. Her father was like a researcher in the, I think in Chernobyl, yeah, and that's why the Union are trying to get her for some kind of a reason. We exactly don't know why. Anyways, let's begin episode number 7. So yeah, I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, she's like in a daze. Oh, there she is. Skull Shatterer. Oh, the reunion. Yeah, they all know her. Skull Shatterer. Who's this guy? The doctor? Oh, there she is. Flare up. Oh, she was struck. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're gonna see her face here. So she knows her. They're not showing us. Alec. Wait, what? Wait, that's a boy? I thought that was a girl. Like the voice was. I guess this is anime. Oh, okay. I just assumed that. Yeah, I just listened to his voice. I just thought that was a girl. Okay. So wait, his name is Alex. I guess his original name. All right. Hmm. Tim. Yeah, it's like everywhere. They're like just spread around. Hmm. Yeah, she has a lot of questions. For example, why is he working with the real train? What? What train? Yeah, there you go. Oh my god, you cannot like. This is not like a. Great. Yeah, they're all nuts. Yeah, by killing the innocents? Oh my god. Yeah, there are. A little child. Little children, they're innocent. What are you talking about? What about the little kids? Oh my god. Wait, is this like her brother or something? Or maybe not. I don't know. Hmm. Well, great. What? Because you guys attack. Like, what is he saying? Like, what is he on about? How is he this sure? Oh my god. Yeah, he's gone. Completely. Great. Great. Yeah, he's just. No, how about no? Yeah. No, they're keeping an eye on the. Oh. Oh, there they are. Yeah. Oh no. No, I don't think they spotted them. Wait, they spotted them? That's not good. Hmm. Wow, so you're act. What? What is he? Wait, you're teaching her to Use a grenade launcher first? What about a small firearm? What is going on here? Oh, he's actually infusing arts in it. Ah, that's interesting. Why? Why a grenade launcher? Yeah, using a grenade launcher? Oh my god. Wow, he's just gone. Hey, damn, that grenade launcher has a scope. That's. Oh, I hope it doesn't. Okay. Damn. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, like before, playing with a grenade launcher. uh, oh boy. Damn, Ivan got. Wait, are there like not enough people here? Oh, only the skull shatter and. This is. Like, this is when you go wrong, you know? Like, you. I'll talk about this later. I'll talk about this later in the discussion section. Hmm. A query. Well, they might understand, but he won't. Skull Shatter won't understand. Oh god, stop. This is such like emotional. Well, that was a death flag, I'm pretty sure about. Oh, great, another death flag. Hmm. Oh, W is here. Oh, yeah, W was the one who brought uh, Misha here, so yeah, she is here. Huh. Ooh, they're going to target the doctor. Hmm. Okay. Oh, there they are. Yep, there's a lot of them. Okay, here we go. There it is. PRTS. Alright, Hoshikuma's probably will be there with the doctor. Kind of like, how you control the characters in the game. Ooh, damn. Yeah, well, not. Oh, damn. Hmm. Yeah, she's a defender. Oh, I remember Liscom is an arts defender. I remember that. I had Liscom. I think she was like an arts defender, or was she? I don't remember properly. I don't remember. I'm not exactly sure, but damn. Oh no, she's come out. Well, at least she gave like a. Oh boy, what are these? Damn. Yeah. Hmm. Oh no 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 no. Oh no, it got stuck. Whoa. What happened there? Oh, she actually okay. Hmm. Oh boy, I feel like someone's targeting him. Oh. Oh my god. Well, yeah, Hoshikuma's there. Oh wow, she joined the battle. Damn. I feel like Hoshikuma tanked that completely. Oh no. Yup, there you go. Well, what else do you expect? Yeah, she's a tank. She just. Oh no, the doctor is alone now. Oh my god! Oh no, is this. Oh, he came up. Oh boy. What is going on? Oh, this is the problem with these type of characters, you know? They're like full on nuts. Like, what does he expect by doing all of this? What does he expect to accomplish? Damn! Oh my god. Wait, what did she. That's her arts, isn't it? Well, that's the end. Oh god. Damn, Amiya was. I think. Is that the first time she did something like that? Damn, she's exhausted. Hmm. Well, one of the leaders are down. Where's W? Oh my god. Hmm. Well. Like, I just. This is a problem with characters like Shatterer. Like, yeah, obviously I can understand. He must have gone through so many things in his life. But when someone goes past the line and like past the breaking point and becomes like this, he becomes literally self-destructive. And not only does he brings himself down, but the person who are associated with them as well. Here in this case, it's Misha. Like, what did he accomplish by doing all of this? All that he accomplished was, yeah, obviously his attempt was genuine. He probably wanted to bring Misha back to her home or whatever. But what was he able to accomplish by bringing Misha with her? Just brought her from one group who was actually taking care of her, brought her from that group to his own custody. Then he himself died, making Misha hate the group that wanted to help him out. Obviously, how you cannot blame Amiya here. Like what can she do here? Like this is what he accomplished. Not only did he bring himself down, he made this whole situation so that and from now on onwards Misha won't be able to trust Rhodos Island anymore. And Yeah, like that's what's going to happen. So what good came out of this? Nothing. Everything bad came out of this. So I don't like these type of characters at all. Maybe if I knew his backstory or whatever, we got a very little glimpse of his story. Maybe if I knew his backstory, maybe I could have sympathized with him. But unfortunately, I don't know. Maybe they'll tell us later on or something about his backstory. But still, at this point, we still don't know his backstory. We just know that he kind of like his when he was a child, he and Misha went through a lot of things, and they lost each other, and that's all we know. Nothing else. So obviously I'm judging him based on the initial impression that I got from him, and it's not good. I don't know what type of person he was, what type of a good person he was in previously, but what we saw of him here is just a broken person who not only who not only self-destructed himself, but brought the person that he was supposed to help and protect misery as well alongside that. Like, none of this would have happened if he actually, yeah, I'm not saying like, oh, like bring Misha back to Rhodes Island. He could have easily taken Misha and just maybe like go away from here or something, run away or something like that. Then everything would have been fine. I feel like Misha probably would have taken Misha home or something like that. Like, I don't know what he would have done, but at least they would have been together, safe and sound, and none of this nonsense would have happened. Yeah, Rhodes Island probably would have have to give up their pursuit for Misha or something like that. Amiya and everyone else would probably be sad, but that would be the extent of it. Nobody would have to die. Nothing like this would have happened. But what does he do? No, I have to destroy Rhodes Island. And W puts in some some kind of tells him that, oh, you have to kill the doctor, then everything will be fine. Just puts a little bit spice on top of that thing, and bam, he's full crazy now. He's like, yeah, I have to kill them. And it's so he goes so crazy that he actually gets ready to sacrifice himself to kill them. Like, what? Why? None of this would have happened. Like, that's why I'm saying I don't like these type of characters who just, like, not only did he drag him, make destroy himself, but he dragged Misha down as well. Like, now look at her now. Is this what he wanted for her? This is how you're going to protect her, by just dying yourself and just leaving her alone. And now what? Now she's within the reunion group. I don't know what they plan on doing with her. First of all, up until now, I was saying like, oh, like Misha will be fine because Skull Shatterer is with them. Now Skull Shatterer is dead. Now what? We don't know what other plan they have with her. W is manipulative. We can see that pretty much. Like, I don't trust her. Not so sure about Tallulah or Crown Slayer. Mephisto's complete crazy. So there you go. That's the group. So what's she's all alone now. Now what? This is what you wanted from this is how you wanted to protect her, by just dying yourself and leaving her alone. Good God. Like, I don't know what else to say here. Like, this episode. All right. Anyways, Misha. Okay. Let's talk about this episode. First, we begin with Misha kind of getting dreams, or nightmares, as you could. Not nightmares. Sorry, not nightmare. She was seeing dreams of Chen trying to help her, then Amiya kind of promising her, all those dreams. And then she wakes up and she's the reunion over there. She gets a little bit scared at first, but when Skull Shatterer comes in, and Skull Shatterer, calls her by her name, she kind of stops. And then Skull Shatterer takes out his, mask. Now, I was surprised to see that this is actually a boy. I thought this was a girl from the beginning because, his voice was quite feminine. But alright, I guess maybe because of the gas mask, it kind of got sounded a little different. But either way, this is a boy, and his name is Alex, I guess his original name. It's so crazy, this is the thing. Like, up until now, I was under the initial impression that this was a girl, and I was listening to his voice, and I was like, oh yeah, this is a girl's voice. But now that I know that he's a boy, now that I'm listening to his voice, I'm like, oh no, this is not a girl's voice. It has like a little bit of a, like, like a heavy, like, like tone to it. This is like, yeah, it's very feminine, but there is a slight tone, like, like a slight heavy tone. I'm like, oh no, this is definitely kind of like a male voice. That's funny. Like, once I know, I can actually realize it. But anyways, but up until now, I just thought that this was a girl. So, like, Misha recognizes him, and Misha's like, oh, you're alive, and like, they kind of hug. And after that, hmm, yeah, after that, we see Rhodos Island trying to find Misha out. They're like on their way over here, while Misha is talking to Skull Shatterer and asking him what happened. Why are you here? Why did you join? The reunion. And from the like from this whole conversation, from everything that I just like I saw, like the Skull Shatterer and Misha's conversation. One thing I can very much clearly say is, I don't know how he was before, but presently he's not of sane mind. He has gone completely nuts. You know, he's like a fanatic, like a fanatical like behavior he was showing, where he has like made up his mind about something, like, oh, Rhodos Island bad, Lungmen bad, everyone bad, reunion good, that type of thing. And no amount of convincing proof or anything is going to convince him that he's wrong. That's the type of fanatical, like behavior that he was showing, which is obviously something. I don't know how he got to this point. Number one, it might have been extreme stress, or like helplessness, and like being in a very what can I say, like stressful situation up until now. You know, like, obviously I'm pretty sure he has been discriminated against a lot, and that stress and everything kind of festered in his mind, little by little, kind of like breaking him apart completely. And then when reunion came in and gave them their hand, and they were like, oh, come with us, we'll help you, he just clutched onto it. And immediately, it in his mind, he made up this whole, like this whole thing, where he was like, oh, reunion came to my aid when I was struggling the most. Reunion good, everyone else bad. That type of thing. That's what's going on. So even if someone tries to convince him that, no, we have the best intentions of you and Misha's mind, he won't listen. He has made up his mind completely. Whenever some person becomes like this, in no way can you convince them at all that, oh, you know what, maybe you might actually try to think about it again. Maybe, Rhodos Island is not as bad as you seem it to be. So no, he's like made up his mind completely. And it's crazy how Misha tries to convince him. And Misha's like, oh no, Rhodes Island is not like that. Like, Amia promised me, and he's like, no, like they're also traitors. They betrayed us, and all these things they're saying. And Misha's like, no, they never, they never killed anyone. Yeah, they definitely attacked you, but they never killed anyone. And he's like, no, like definitely not. And like that's how the whole conversation was going, which was so crazy that he in no way can he be convinced at all. Even if you bring like a whole proof in front of him and just show him that, oh, you know what, like look at this, this is the proof that, oh, Rhodes Island is not bad, he won't listen. Like that's the type of, like that's the situation he is in now. Okay, I'm going to read this part where he kind of has this conversation with Misha, where he continuously, says that, oh no, like they're also at fault. That type of, that part. Where's that part? Okay, Alright, here we go. For the infected, reunion is salvation. Okay, and now he says, oh, okay, Misha kind of thinks about Amiya and says that, but Amiya, Rhodos Island, helped me. And he says like, oh, did you say Rhodos Island? Don't be, here we go, here it begins. Don't be fooled, Rhodos Island may claim that they helped the infected, but they're just traitors and servants of the powerful. What powerful? Isn't Rhodos Island like an independent organization as far as I can remember? I think so, isn't it? Rhodos Island is under no one, or is it? I'm not exactly sure. As far as I know, it's an independent organization, isn't it? Like, Rhodos Island is not under anyone. So what is he on about? What is he saying? What powerful? Like, do you know how many of her comrades Rhodos Island has hurt? Yeah, well, you guys attacked. So what are we supposed to do? Just sit there and take the beating and let Reunion kill our people? Is that what Rhodos Island is supposed to do? This is so crazy how he's just like, oh, they attack us. Like, the things that they do is not really registering in his head. Like, yeah, we can kill anyone, no one's at fault, but if they attack us, they're at the wrong, that type of thing. Like, what? In the end, all they care about is getting rid of us. No, definitely not. Alright, so Misha says, but Rhodos Island didn't kill anyone. This part, she says this, they may have fought, but they never took a life. He cannot say anything, he's just, because it's correct. You know, he just shuts up here, and then he suddenly says like, oh, listen, Rhodos Island's way won't change anything. Completely like just brushes aside what Misha said, because he doesn't have any answer to it, and says something else completely. Like, it's crazy how much gone he is. Like, he's just made up his mind about something, and it's not going to change anything. Like, it's just there, it's just cemented in his head, like, oh, Rhodos Island bad, that's it. Okay, he says Rhodos Island's ways won't change anything, but unions will. My god, great. And he says these lands, everything across the world, we can completely change everything. The union has that power. Join me, Misha. Another thing I can gather from here is that he is not only that one thing that I said, that yeah, obviously he is kind of like, gone crazy a little bit. That thing is there. There's another thing I can understand after listening to this part, is that seeing how powerful Reunion is, he actually has kind of lost his mind, and he's thinking like, oh, since Reunion is this powerful, they might be able to accomplish this, and that's why he doesn't care how they accomplish it. The fact is that they might accomplish it. That's all that is in his head. It doesn't matter how they accomplish it, how many people they kill. He doesn't care about that. The one thing that he cares about is results. And yeah, if you think about it rationally, he is kind of true. If this goes on, Union might actually accomplish whatever they're trying to do, and that's all that he cares about. He doesn't care about how they accomplish it. And like this whole seeing the power that Union has made him mad completely. And he says that, let me protect you from here on. Okay, so yeah, there you go. After that, we see XSI and Texas over there keeping an eye out, and they see they see that Misha and Skull Shatter are over there, and contact Amiya to come here with their group, while Skull Shatter is giving Misha training to to use a grenade launcher, using arts obviously to detonate it. I'm like, oh god, this is another thing. Why a grenade? I don't know why he started with a grenade launcher. I genuinely don't understand. I don't know. I guess maybe because you can use arts with it, But I feel like you can also use arts alongside firearms, like guns and maybe a submachine gun, pistol, stuff like that. It's so crazy. Like me, obviously Misha has no idea how to use these things. I don't think she has ever used a gun before. So imagine the first thing that someone teaches someone who doesn't have any clue about what a gun is like how to use a grenade launcher. Like, oh, there you go, a grenade launcher. You don't know how to shoot a gun? No problem. Here you go. Here's a grenade launcher. Let me teach you with this. That type of thing. I'm pretty sure it's much more difficult to use a grenade launcher than a normal gun. You know what? I don't know. I don't have any clue. What am I saying? Like maybe it's easier to use a grenade launcher than a gun. I have no idea. Anyways, whatever it is, yeah, he starts teaching her how to use that, and he shows how, like, before, he can detonate the the thing, the grenade, mid-air using arts, and it teaches Misha to do that as well using her arts, and Misha, uses it, and Misha can do it. So either way, after that we can see Texas and XSI fighting and like taking out the few of the Union members who are trying to go towards them. While this is happening, Ivan, I think that's his name, the Union guy, he comes and informs Skull Shatter about what's going on. And Skull Shatter goes full on crazy as soon as he hears Roto silence him. He's like, "Oh, Roto silent, I must kill you," that type of thing. Anyways, Amiya's here, and later on we see Misha, like in her room. Skull Shatter is like, "Oh, I need to go and kill them." And he, in the end, he says like, "Oh, if you don't you don't have to trust the Union, but trust me." Oh my god, like what can I say? And yeah, Misha says like, "Promise me you'll come back." Well, obviously that was a big death flag. I was immediately like, "Yep, he's not coming back," and that's exactly what happens. But the thing is, the way he went out is the part that I genuinely don't like. Like, yeah, if he was like fighting against Rhodos Island, which is obviously something that he shouldn't have done. Like, in my opinion, what he should have done is like taken Misha and just run out of here. Just leave. You want Misha's happiness, just leave with her. That would have been the best thing that could have come out with this. Yeah, I guess the Rhodos Island probably would have followed them, but there was enough people to stall them, and W was also here, so it could have stalled them for a moment while mm, Skull Shatter and Misha goes away. That would have been the best outcome. Okay, that didn't happen. Still, if that didn't happen, but the next best outcome, not best, I would say, but the next thing that would have been okay is that if he actually fought and died like normally, like he fought and like the Rhodos Island attacked him and somehow he died like that. That would have been the next best. It's weird to say it being a best outcome, but in this situation that would have been a better outcome than what he did later on, is just try to blow himself up. Like, what the hell is that? Like, why? Yeah, you're trying to take out. It was because of W, obviously, because later on after this part, W just comes in and she's like, "Oh, I can give you some of my teammates. You know what, Skull Shatter, here's a little tip I can give you. Yeah, get that guy. That the guy with the hood. He's the main one. And if you get him, everything will be okay." And he's like, "Oh, I'm going to get him." And yeah, that's why in the end he tries to blow himself up, because he thought like, "Oh, taking the doctor down will magically make everything okay," because W just put all those ideas in him. Now, I genuinely don't know what the hell is up with this girl, W. What's her, like, she generally, like, I feel like she's just, what can I say, like, she's like, one of those characters who are kind of, I'm not really finding an appropriate word, but mischievous is like a proper way to kind of describe her. Like, mischievous sounds cute, but in a more like crazier way. That type of, like, mischievous. Like, she's just eccentric. I guess, yeah, that's a better way to describe her. Eccentric. She's like an eccentric. It feels like, like I've seen so many characters in this, in the reunion, Like Talula is very stoic. She has like some kind of a goal, and she's probably just focusing on that. Kronstadt, I'm not exactly sure. We barely even saw her that much. Kind of saw her. She seems quite loyal to Talula. That's all we know. Mephisto is full on crazy. You know. um, Skull Shatter is just like focused on one thing and just full on mad. While W seems like an eccentric. She just even messes with their own, like, her own teammates. That type of thing she is. Like, yeah. So anyway, she just gives this idea to, like, Skull Shatterer that, oh, kill the doctor, then everything will be fine. And he's like, all right, fine, let's do that. So that's what I did not really like the way he kind of went out. Is that, like, he didn't even die normally. He died trying to blow himself up to take the doctor down. That's one of the worst ways things someone can do. When you have someone who just literally said a few moments ago, just please come back safe. You know? Like, you just left her all alone. Now what? You're dead. You won't have to face anything. Misha will have to face everything. That's the part that I just did not like at all. Like, I cannot, like, really swallow the fact that he had someone waiting for him, and he knows that she's actually in this, like, situation. She's dependent on him. While knowing that, he decided to end his life like that. Like, I don't know. Anyways, after that, okay, after that reunion, and Rose Island, they start their battle. Skull Shatter is there, Amiya, and, like, okay, so the doctor takes, like, control, and Amiya goes in. Hoshiguma's there on top with us, protecting, while yeah, everyone else, like, Chen, Amiya, everyone goes down and starts fighting. Texas, Exusai, they're all down fighting. And yeah, at first everything looked pretty, like, was going pretty well. Like, the doctor was giving, like, just precise orders, and they were, like, doing all that, like doing them, like, flawlessly. And we can see Misha's there looking at everything, what's going on. And W is there beside her, and W is like, oh, I gotta go. If you need me, here you go. Here's the walkie-talkie. Call me. And she just leaves to join in the battle. And there was a section where we kind of got in a little bit of trouble with these, like, superior, like, upgraded, enemies. Like this one big man who just comes in, and Franca tries to attack him, and her, like, her sword or rapier gets stuck in his hand, and like, Liskan also gets a little bit, like, gets hit by it. And there's, like, characters who are using arts, and Amiya kind of disrupts it. And I don't exactly remember, but Liskam is also an arts defender, isn't she? Like, as far as I can remember in the game, obviously there's physical attacks and there's arts attack, So as far as I can remember, I think Liskam was an... Oh no, sorry, I'm wrong. No, I'm mixing two things up. No, she's not an arts defender. Arts defender are different. Yeah, what I mixed up was, like, she was the defender, 5-star defender who can use arts. Like, I think, like her E2 or something like that was, it had, like, unlocks a skill where for a momentary amount of time she uses, like, arts attack, for the, like, the characters in front of her, and they get, like, an increased damage for a momentary amount of time, and then when the time goes down, she kind of gets stunned. And well, as long as she's stunned, like, the characters can actually bypass her. Usually defenders, they can block characters. Like, I think Blizzcom was able to block 3 characters, I think. So when she's, like, stunned, she cannot block anyone. Like, the characters just go in. That type of... Yeah, so I kind of mixed it up. She's not an arts defender, but she can use arts attack for a moment of time. That's what I can... Yeah, that's what I kind of mixed up. Anyways, So yeah, all of this is happening, and W comes in, joins the battle, and while all these crazy things are going on down there, um, sorry, not W, sorry, Skull Shatterer comes up and tries to target the Doctor, but Hoshiguma's there. Hoshiguma protects the Doctor from the grenade, and also later on, like when the Skull Shatterer tries to melee combat him, Hoshiguma protects him as well. But later on, taking the opportunity, the Skull Shatterer comes up again and tries to self-destruct. Amiya sees that, and Amiya loses control. I don't know what happened here. She said that don't hurt the Doctor, and it's just some kind of a, I don't know, like a I don't know what exactly that was, like some enhanced attack. Amiya was able to shoot, and yeah, he gets hit, and the self destruction stops, and he dies over there. And yeah, Misha saw all of that. Amiya gets very scared, because I think this is the first time she actually killed someone, and she's like, "Oh no, that's not me." No one can blame her. Like she was just trying to protect the Doctor, and the guy would have self-destructed himself if Amiya did not do that. Um, so while it's crazy to see how the reunion, they're like usually what happens, like when one of the leaders die, they kind of just go away. The whole team breaks apart. However, I guess W is still alive here, so probably because of that, like the the reunion didn't back down. They just started even going more crazy. So while all of this is going on, Hoshiguma is contacted, and they're like, "Oh, let's go back." I think Chen contacts her. Yeah, she's like, "Let's go back. Let's back down and come back later on. We cannot handle them now." And yeah, Misha just looked at all of this, and in the end, Misha's like, "Why Amiya?" And she's crying. So there you go. Like this is what I just did not like about Skull Shatterer. Like he just he got himself involved in the situation, took Misha out of there, told her that, "Oh, everything will be fine, I'll protect you," and he himself knew that, yeah, Misha, the only person she kind of knows here is him. Knowing that, he decides to self-destruct himself, trying to kill the Doctor. So what came out of this? Number one, you took Misha out of a safe place, brought her in this battlefield, and you said you'd protect her, and if you kept your word, everything would have been fine. But not only did you do that, you just went in and just died. Okay, if Rhodes Island or maybe the Lungman killed you, again, I would have understood. It would nothing you could have done about that situation. But he took the decision to end his own life, knowing that Misha's there. So what came out of this? Negative. Everything negative came out. You brought Misha out from a safe space, brought her into this whole dangerous situation, and wasn't able to keep your promise to protect her. Now Misha's all alone, and she hates Amiya and everyone else because of what's going on. So that's what you accomplished from all of this. Nothing but loss and negativity. Like I said, I cannot sympathize with him, because I probably would have, a little bit at least, if I knew his full story. However, we only know a little brief amount of his story. That's it. And yeah, maybe if I got to see what type of childhood he had, what he had to go through, maybe I would have been able to sympathize with him a little bit more than I'm able to do now. But that definitely wouldn't erase the fact that what he did here was wrong in so many ways. Like, at least he claimed that he wanted Misha's best, but what he did was completely opposite to that. That's what I don't like. Like, yeah, but still, maybe if I knew a little bit more about him, maybe if they told us, I feel like they'll tell us more later. uh, Maybe if I got like knew a little bit more about his childhood, I probably could have sympathized with him a little bit. After seeing maybe all the things that he have gone through, and maybe I would have been like, you know what? Yeah, he had a messed up childhood. I can't blame him for going crazy like this. But I don't know. I don't know anything. I just know a little bit. So it's really not coming, that sympathy for him of what he went through. What I'm judging on everything is based on what we are seeing now. And how I'm seeing everything is that he just made the situation like this by just, I don't know, like just dragging Misha into this battlefield and leaving her alone there forever. And now what? Obviously, Reunion has their hands on Misha. We don't even know what Reunion plans to do with Misha. And not only that, she's actually alone now. Like she knows no one here. So there you go. And she also hates like Rhodos Island after this. She's going to hate them. So yeah, you just took everything from her. If you think about it like that, he literally took everything from her. The little amount of things that Misha had, her trust in Rhodos Island, for the Lungmen as well, a little bit. Trust was growing, He took that out from her. Now Misha, is probably never going to trust Rhodos Island or the Lungmen. Skull Shatter took that away. Another thing that Misha had was probably the fact that he knew Alex, that is Skull Shatterer. She had Skull Shatterer with him. He also took that from her by killing himself, trying to kill himself, and then Amiya killed him. He also took that away from her. So the few amounts of thing that Misha had, he literally dragged Misha out in the battlefield and just took everything from her. Like that. This is how I'm interpreting this. Yeah, he might be an unfortunate character, but what he did here was something that I cannot comment at all. And I don't know how I feel about this. Anyways, that was an episode. And yeah, everything went wrong. So that's it. Thanks for watching. This was my reaction to episode 7 of Arknights. The next episode will be the final one, I think. I don't know how they're going to end this. And I think another season is in the works. So yeah, so thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in a few more days. I'll end I'll do the next episode very soon, the final episode reaction. So yeah, see you guys later. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.